Now today I'm talking about some very unique things that you might not have seen before. First of all is the design of this wood cart, which I'll go through in a minute. Second of all is I'm going to do some vertical storage because that's the only room I have in the garage. And part of that vertical storage is associated with French cleats. Yeah, French cleat wood storage. Can you believe that? I'll show you in a little bit here. Hey guys, today I'm talking about wood storage. Not the most exciting topic in the world, but hey, we all need it. I build a new wood storage cart almost every year. The first one I built was stationary. I used all Baltic birch plywood, which was nice but really expensive. The second one was kind of like this, a rolling cart, but I didn't have any place to put it and didn't have any room. This one I built for this spot specifically. I could take you through the build of a wood storage cart, but hey, that's kind of boring, so I'm not even going to go there. What I like about this cart is on wheels. I can roll it around. I can put sheet goods storage on the back. I can put sheet goods storage on the side. I use these 5-gallon buckets for some small pieces that I have that I can't seem to part with. And I use them all the time, so why should I part with them? And then I've got different kind of storage like birch plywood, some 2x4s, some nice quality wood here. I can set stuff on top. So this really holds quite a bit. I'm very happy with this design, but I just didn't want to bore you with going through the build of this particular cart. And guess what? It fits perfectly in this space because I built it for that. Now, let's take you through the vertical storage, which I think you'll find really interesting. Let's get started. So the new lumber rack that goes above the opening into the new garage is going to tie into this bolt right here, and it's going to tie in over here. Oops, there's a 2x4 cut off there. Well, if you look inside the cabinet up here, you can see there's a bolt holding that in. I'm going to take that out and run that 2x4 all the way through, and then I'll also run a bolt into this 6x12 to hold it in place. So I have 3 bolts that will hold this 2x4, and that'll be the foundation for my wood rack. Okay, I cut a couple risers with the 45 so it will fit right in that slot. Put a bolt up here, and these are for the shelves, and I planed them to be the same thickness as the risers because I built the shelf like that. My homemade taper board out, and I want to put just a slight angle on this board so that when I put the brackets up, it leans a little bit towards the wall so the wood stays on there easier. Final cut on these brackets. I want to just take off some excess material here. I want this slope. The wall's going to come right here. And so I measured 2 2x4s, one for the bracket and one for the piece that goes on here. And that's what this line is. And then I measured another one for a piece of wood to go here. Which is probably unnecessary, but I like to make things a little stronger. So I want to remove all of this excess material. Got my table saw sled out, and I actually thought I was filming this, but I wasn't. So I ended up freehanding the angle I wanted, cutting a piece, using that as a template for the other 5 pieces, and just cutting them by hand, and they came out just fine. This is not a non-functional edge. I just wanted to take off some of that wood, and now I'm ready to put these things together. This is a simple bracket I built for the French Cleat lumber rack. You can see this 45 connects into that 2x4 that I cut. Put a slight angle on this so the wood slides back. And otherwise I just used 2.5-inch wood screws and some glue to put it together. Pretty straightforward. I like them so much I'm going to build another set. I always love it when I finish a project, and I love the way this one turns out. I built this lumber rack quite a while ago, and as I said earlier in my video, this is my 3rd attempt at doing that. I've got storage for the kind of wood that I like to store. A lot of this stuff down here is for cutting boards and that kind of things. Plywood for jigs, and I've got 5-gallon buckets with little pieces of wood in them, and these have been probably the most surprising for me because I saved these little pieces. I use them for bracing. I'll use them for clamping when I'm clamping a piece so I don't clamp the product itself. Use those all the time. And I've got a little bit of storage here on the side for some sheet good kind of things. Put this on rollers so that I can roll it out and access the back of it. It's a little bit heavy, but on the back here I have some space for sheet goods, and this is about all I really need. I don't keep a lot, I don't store a lot because I use it as soon as I get it. But this for a while and I really enjoyed it, and of course it fits right here, which is perfect. The upper storage is really what I built in this video. I've seen this done a lot, and I've really kind of taken advantage of some of the things other people have done, except for I call it the French Cleat lumber rack that I built, and that gives me flexibility to place these anywhere I want and put some lumber up there as well. I think that's going to turn out to be a real positive for me in the long run, because I always have pieces that are like 3 or 4 feet long that I can set that up and just throw them up there. And this is great because it's up high, it's out of the way, it's out of the doorway, and it doesn't take space away from this very small shop that I recently built. So, hey, if you like what you saw today, I appreciate it if you hit like for the video. This is my second lumber storage rack kind of thing. Don't know if this is very popular, but I wanted to do a video on it. And if you like my channel and like the kind of stuff that I'm doing, please hit subscribe. It really means a lot to me. I really enjoy it when I see the growth in the number of subscribers. So, hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.